Maybe I should start including every video as a dad joke, like a golden egg that you should wait to find? No? Maybe? Have you ever walked into a hardware store just because you needed a new light bulb and you end up standing there looking at the million different options that are out there for almost 20 minutes, pretending you know what you're looking for? Because I personally have before I was even educated on any of this. Meanwhile, you have someone that comes up to you to try and mansplain why you should get the bulbs they suggest. It's awkward, I get it, and most of the time you just want them to go away, so you end up buying the bulb that they suggest and it doesn't work for your space. But fear not, because Design Daddy is here to the rescue. And after this video, you are going to be a pro on choosing the right bulbs for your space.
Hi there. Is there a project you're working on?
I know more than you.
All right.
In this video, I'm going to teach you the easiest way possible and the essential concepts of really different lighting types, Kelvin ratings, lumens, and how to really achieve the ambient light in your space that really creates a cozy atmosphere that doesn't feel like a medical room. So let's light up the world and get started, because I have a bag of terrible jokes for this one. Welcome back to my channel. If you have not met me before, my name is Phoenix Gray, aka Design Daddy, and this channel is all about interior design. Regardless if you're renting or own, I'm here to help. You can also join my free design newsletter in the description box below, where I answer all the most commonly asked interior design questions. Make sure you follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Mr. Phoenix Gray, where you can see all my daily design tips. This is honestly gonna feel like a lot to digest, and I'm gonna make it as easy as possible, so stay with me, trust me, it's gonna be worth it. I too have stood in Home Depot staring at lights, and I ended up buying the wrong ones for my space because I really didn't know anything about this until I was properly educated. Bulbs have this rating that's called Kelvins. This is the fundamental concept that really understands the fundamentals of color temperature in any light source. And I'm talking every kind of light bulb, you're gonna see a K rating. I'm talking about incandescent ones that are slowly being phased out, and the ugly ass fluorescent ones that they use in offices, and of course the LED ones that are becoming the staple and go-to in homes. In a nutshell, the Kelvin rating system is a language of colors that really describe the specific appearance of how light is emitted in different colors. In the easiest terms, it just means that it's the color of the light itself. No, not the light bulb, but the light that it actually emits. This is going to be your secret code into actually deciphering whether the light is warm, neutral, or cool. On any box of lighting, you're going to see a K rating. It's going to be a big K, you're not going to miss it. This is the color temperature of what gives the light its unique character that sets the mood of a room. Like I said before, it can either give you that intimate setting that we all love, or that surgical task hospital light that makes you super nauseous. It's really important to know what works best for your space, and more specifically, the rooms that you're looking to light. On the Kelvin scale, lower values indicate warm colors, while higher values indicate cooler colors. This graph that Brody's gonna put up is going to show exactly the perfect explanation of how warm colors have a more reddish color tone to it and give you that cozy, inviting feel that almost have a candlelight and warm glow similar to a sunset. This is typically found in light sources with Kelvin ratings between 2700 and 3000. This is the perfect way to go, and this is going to represent exactly how the color really emits. If you are unsure of what color to go for in any room, 2700 should always be the default. These warm colors really create an atmosphere of comfort and relaxation, making them perfect for spaces that you really want to unwind and feel at ease. Imagine your bedroom, living room, or even your dining areas. These are the spots where you want to really experience that soft and intimate ambience. Whether you want a nice family dinner or a cozy living room vibe while watching a movie, or even sexy, intimate times in the bedroom,
sexy time.
this is the perfect level and will always be a go-to. As the Kelvin value increases, the light starts to transition towards cooler colors, showing off almost a bluish white tone, which usually isn't as flattering. Picture those moments when you're outside on a cloudy day and you experience that almost crisp brightness. This is the perfect example of a light source that gives anywhere between 4000 and a 6500. This can really recreate that refreshing and even invigorating vibe. This cooler light is often used in spaces where you need a bright and energetic feel, like the kitchen, bathroom, or even your workspaces. This color is not going to give you the right vibe for taking off your clothes in front of someone, so please keep that in mind when you're choosing the bulb for your bedroom. bathroom. Some lights just aren't as flattering on our face and bodies no matter how hard we try. This rating, on the other hand, is the perfect choice if you really want to stay alert and focused, making it an excellent fit for tasks that require more precision attention while either working out, doing your makeup, or even cooking in the kitchen. So next time you're on the hunt for light bulbs or fixtures, don't forget to check the Kelvin rating. It is your key to really creating the perfect lighting experience for your living spaces. From the warm and inviting to the bright and energetic, K ratings are going to guide you to really crafting a unique and impactful light throughout your room. And trust me, if I walk into another person's home and see 3 different colored light bulbs in one fixture, I'm going to send you right to jail, so keep that in mind. Color temperature is probably one of the most important factors, but it is not the only one. I told you this was going to be important though, so stay with me. Now that we have the right color temperature in mind using the K rating, I'm going to do my best to really keep it as simple as possible because we hate math, or at least I do, and that advanced calculus and physics that they forced me to do in school literally has done nothing for me and my business since then. So I guess fake until you make it. Lumens is the next topic, and how to calculate the amount that you need for your space. Lumens are basically how bright a light source actually is. If I were to give you the easiest example, imagine having 2 light bulbs. One is an 800 lumens and the other is 1200. The one with the 1200 is definitely going to produce much more light and make the room brighter compared to the one with 800. You would think brighter is always better, right? Wrong. This is not always the greatest comparison for your space because you don't want to have that blinding light in your face for every fixture that you're actually using in your rooms. Now let's discuss the right measure of lumens for a well-lit space so it doesn't feel off. For accent lighting, consider bulbs that are around 450 to 800 lumens. They're going to highlight your favorite artwork and other decor items without it feeling like they're overblown and overexposed when you're actually looking at them, and you can still enjoy them and still enjoy the areas of the room that they're in. Overhead lighting thrives on bulbs that are approximately anywhere between 1200 up to 1600 lumens. They keep the space bright and welcoming, and when it's time to focus on tasks, I always have a recommendation of these bulbs being at least 2000 or more. These are best suited for directional pot lights in your kitchen to really highlight the island and counters. The amount of times that I've seen kitchen designs or even kitchen designers not having these really amaze me, because most of the time they end up just adding pendant lights that really have no task lighting on the overall space that you're doing your meal preps or cooking on, and unfortunately they're going to end in an accident if it's not overly lit or well lit. Lumens are a really important concept to understand in order to make sure your spaces actually shine with the right level of brightness, creating the perfect ambience for an everyday moment or even your day-to-day activities. From the cozy corners to the vibrant workspaces, now you have the idea of what color the bulb should be and how bright or dim it is actually required in a specific environment. Bear with me, we're almost there. To create a truly mesmerizing and inviting atmosphere in your home, it's essential to really go beyond the relying on a single light source. Yes, I'm talking about that one big light that exists in your space, and I get it, it's probably a boob light that has never been changed in the last probably 20 years. I want you to embrace the art of layering light, which is where multiple light sources come to play to really harmoniously allow your eyes to travel through the space with a sense of depth and dimension. Firstly, I want you to start by incorporating ambient light, like overhead fixtures, ceiling mounted lights, to really provide that soft and even glow that fills the entire room. That being said, this light doesn't have to be on all the time. This ambient light serves as the foundation to ensuring your space is well lit and welcoming. Secondly, I want you to add in task lighting. This really caters to specific activities or areas in your home. Task lighting is just that, such as desk lamps, under cabinet lights, or even kitchen lights to adjust floor lamps that allow you to have lighting that delivers focused illumination that can assist you with tasks like reading, cooking, or even working. Think about having these at different heights as well, so your eye glides up and down and around the space, because after all, it is three-dimensional, and if you can carry through that look, it's going to look more thoughtfully designed. By combining ambient and task lighting, you can really achieve a practical, well-lit environment that enhances the functionality and ensures you can perform everyday activities without feeling like it's a complete mess or it feels like it's actually not well lit enough. The last thing you want to do is have to bring in more additional lights just so you can see something. I also don't want you to forget about accent lighting. This is a really powerful tool and a powerful light to highlight the beauty of your home's architectural features, your artwork, spotlights, even track lights and wall-mounted fixtures are perfect for accent lighting, and you don't have to break the bank to get junction boxes installed everywhere. There are some really great options for plug-in wall mounted, or even the wireless attachments you can plug in and charge, and they work absolutely perfectly for this. Amazon has been a great go-to if you want something that's remote controlled. The purpose of accent lighting is to really draw your attention to specific elements, adding depth and character into your space, like I said before. By layering all three of these, you create this multi-dimensional and really visually appealing environment that elevates your interior design to an entirely new level. So like I said before, as you visually go through a room, I want your eyes to travel, and your light is going to be your pinpoints of what you go through the entire space. The other bonus about doing this layered lighting system is that it really breaks away the shadowed areas, so your space is more illuminated and visually looks larger. My other favorite tip is to also light up plants. If you have the space to have larger scale ones, this is such a luxurious level that really highlights those spaces to make those plants and the room look expensive. I know that was a lot. I told you that if you listened up, I would give you the Sparks Note version of it. And for a quick recap, the Kelvin rating is the temperature, either warm, neutral, or cool, and it is going to be numbered with the K beside any light bulb. Lumen rating is the overall brightness of a bulb that it's going to give. This is typically the number without any letter beside it on the box, but it sometimes will have an L beside it if that's what you're curious about. Remember, this is just as important as the K rating, because you can get a 2700 rating with a high lumens value, and it's not going to give you the same cozy, intimate look as one that's going to be a 400 to 800 rating. Once you have the brightness and color down, the real secret to curating your space that will have any interior design approve it is the layered lighting method. By combining the ambient task and accent lighting, you're going to unlock the real secret to really creating a welcoming and inviting space that will look good in any room, trust me. So until we meet again, keep shining bright, my lighting experts. Oh my God, I just can't believe I said that. But you can unfollow me or unsubscribe because I feel like I make the worst dad jokes. But here we are. I also feel like they were absolute necessary. Regardless, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope it really educated you on more lighting and light bulbs. So please make sure to like the video, and if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel. You can also follow me on Instagram and TikTok for all my daily design advice and Mr. Phoenix Gray. Remember, if you're ever second guessing yourself, just think, what would Design Daddy do? Boom.